There are several key elements that need to be determined when scheduling work, such as when to schedule the job in and to whom the work should be scheduled. To answer these questions requires careful consideration of shop capacity, employee capacity and availability, and the severity of the job. The Axalta ProfitNet management system uses this information to accurately schedule work for you based on how your repair center operates and how you manage work. ProfitNet can be configured to schedule in one of these three ways: daily job scheduling, employee detail line scheduling, and schedule by severity. Let's look first at the daily job scheduling method. First, you take an estimate and convert it to a repair order. At this point, you need to decide when should this repair order be brought into the shop. ProfitNet can tell you. Click on the Schedule This Job icon next to the Schedule Arrival Date, and then look at our daily job scheduling screen. Here you'll see the days of the week, the date, the number of jobs that are already scheduled, and the capacity for each department in the repair center. ProfitNet shows the units that are already scheduled into the department, the remaining units available, and the percent of capacity. The green reflects open capacity. When it turns red, there is no capacity available, and nothing more should be scheduled on that date. The yellow basically means that you are between 90 to 99% capacity, and you are running out of room to do more work on that date. For this job, 323, you can see that you have availability to begin working on this job on Friday. So if you click on that job and click on the Schedule button, you can see that your schedule arrival date is now on Friday, and based on your configuration, which is set up so each job is worked on 4 hours per day, the projected delivery date is calculated. Under the Repair Orders Scheduled for Work section, you can mouse over on the different RO numbers and see how many units are being scheduled per day, the severity level, whether it is a light, medium, heavy, or an ultra-heavy job, the vehicle information, the scheduled start dates, and the scheduled arrival dates. So the daily job scheduling method allows you to load level your repair center based on spreading the hours over a particular time frame and allows you to see at a glance. At the bottom of the screen, ProfitNet provides you with a weekly snapshot so you can see how much work you have scheduled in each week. Here you can see how much work is already scheduled into next week and the remaining capacity available next week. Thus, daily job scheduling allows you to load your shop based on either department capacity or the overall shop capacity. Next, you will want to assign the work coming in on Friday to the appropriate employees. Let's give our body work to Brad Baldwin and our paint work to Patty. As you do this, you have assigned work orders to these technicians. Each technician now has a daily worksheet that they can be given so they can see how many hours and what labor tasks need to be performed on this job. The worksheet can be configured to be printed by department or by specific technician. The ProfitNet Daily Job Scheduling method allows you to schedule the job in, assign the job to the appropriate technicians by department, and to print work order by department or technician. If you are managing your shop utilizing Teams, the daily job scheduling system can be configured so that team scheduling is available as well. Let's take a look. To start, convert your estimate into an RO and go to the Daily Job Scheduler. Here you will see the teams, Team A, Team B, and Team C. Each team is comprised of multiple people that can do body, frame, detail, paint, or other types of work. ProfitNet determines the team's capacity based on the number of employees that are on each team. Here you can view the workload of each team by clicking on it. Now you are just looking at the ROs assigned to Team A. If you leave all teams unchecked, you are looking at the ROs assigned to all teams. So let's bring in this RO 240. As you can see, there is not much availability on Thursday, so let's bring in the job on Friday. As you click on the schedule, ProfitNet will ask you which team you want to assign this work to. You can base this assignment on the skill level of the team, the type of job that's coming in, or based on the availability shown. Let's assign this job to Team A. ProfitNet will ask you to assign a lead technician. Let's assign it to Brian Bellows. Now, you have assigned the job to arrive on Friday. The projected delivery date is based on 4 hours a day and is projected to be delivered on this date. If you go back into the scheduler, you'll see the RO that you just brought in. If you click on Team A, you see the RO is now scheduled to that team. So that's how you can schedule based on team capacity within the Daily Job Scheduler. Let's look at the Employee Scheduling module next. First, let's convert this estimate to an RO and go to the Job Scheduling module. As you see, the first available date to begin working on this vehicle is Wednesday. Next, let's assign the work to the technicians. In this case, let's give the work to Brian Bellows in the body department and Barry in the paint department. Now, if we go to the Employee Scheduling module, it allows you to assign the work by detail lines. So, as you can see, all the job lines are yellow since all the body and paint work have been assigned. For example, let's say you wanted to assign a few operations to your mechanical technician. You can do that in ProfitNet. Now, Bob Martin has been assigned to that particular detail line. So, when you hand out work using the department work orders, instead of seeing that all of the work has been assigned to one technician, you'll see the work in a detail line view. The detail lines will show you what needs to be worked on, if there's a part needed, what part prices need to be included, the hours assigned to the technician, and a space for the technician's initials off to the side. You can see that one line now is assigned to Bob Martin as opposed to Brian Bellows. That is how you would assign employees and schedule employees by detail lines inside ProfitNet. The final method used to schedule in ProfitNet is called scheduling by severity. Let's take a look at how it works. To start, you will need to configure your system's load levels in the System Utilities. Go to Scheduling Setup to set up the load levels. Within the load levels settings, you will see the ranges of hours for ultralight, light, medium, heavy, and ultra-heavy jobs. These hours are preset in your ProfitNet system by the YADA trainers. You will then need to set the maximum amount of jobs for each type you will want to bring in per day. Once the load levels are set up, you can now begin scheduling vehicles by severity. To schedule a job by severity, return to the header screen. Once in the header screen, we will schedule Repair Order 395. Click on the Schedule This Job icon next to the Schedule Arrival Date and look at your repair center schedule. You can view this by the day, by the week, or however long you would like to view the schedule. In this example, we will view by the week. As you can see, on Wednesday, we have a total of 3 jobs we can bring in as ultralight, 2 jobs we can bring in as light, and 2 jobs as medium. In this example, 1 medium job is already scheduled, and 1 medium job is available. We can also schedule 1 job as heavy and 1 job as ultra-heavy. When you schedule hours that reach your level of capacity, the indicator will say, Day is full. As you look at your schedule, based on the amount of total hours on the RO, you determine whether you have capacity based on that severity. Repair Order 395 is a 23.1 hour hit. We are going to bring it in on Wednesday because Tuesday is full. We are now going to confirm the scheduling of this vehicle, and you now see that we cannot schedule any more medium jobs for this day because we have hit our capacity limit of 2. Scheduling by severity is designed to provide a quick, color-coded view of the schedule by week or by month to more easily decide which job to bring in based on the severity of the job. And those are the key 3 methods of how you use job scheduling and employee scheduling in ProfitNet.